What's up, YouTube? So, Vlad TV, as well as Vlad himself, is caught up in some situation. Folks, particularly black people, are coming at Vlad because a dude named Casanova is being indicted because of an interview that he did on Vlad TV's platform. And I'm kind of thinking, well, shouldn't Casanova have been smart enough and just had enough common sense and gumption not to go on a public platform and to go on public record with the things that he is doing that are not legal? That's what I'm like. Well, of course, Vlad's going to want the dirt. And also, don't we know what Vlad is on by now? You know, so sure, while we can blame Vlad TV, we also have to put the blame on Casanova as well as other black men, especially black people, both black men and black women, but more so black men who go on, Daddy Vlad's TV and just spill their whole life story, to white Daddy Vlad. I don't know. I think Vlad might have a spell on some of these black dudes who be going on his platform. Because these dudes really do be saying a whole lot. And, black men really done built up Vlad TV's platform. But then, have criticisms. Because really, I find this situation to be interesting because it's yet another example of black men not wanting to take accountability and blaming, in this case, white men, or at least a white man, for a black man being in the position of possibly being arrested on some charges or whatever. And it just, again, it goes to show you, like, in Blackistan, in the black community, black men aren't so quick to want to hold black men accountable and responsible for what they do. And also, this dude Casanova, he is doing some foul, illegal stuff that you should be arrested for. We should want this dude to be removed from our community, right? Why would we want to protect someone who is a danger to our community? Someone who would be a terrorist to our community? Someone who would be a danger to the people in our community? Why would we want to protect that? So really, it should be, all right, that's awesome, good. Use that Vlad TV interview to indict Casanova and get him out of our community. But for some reason, in Blackistan, we want to protect the lowest of the low, the grimiest of the grimiest when it comes to Blackistan. We got 1,001 excuses, right? Oh, he was raised by a single mama. Right? Oh, the white man out to get the black man. His black mama ain't teach him how to be a man. Like, what? You want his black mom to teach him how to be a man? Right? You're waiting around for women to teach you how to be a man? Really? And then turn around and say, black women be acting too masculine. So personally, I do feel like this is Casanova's fault for, one, doing the things that he said he did, also being foolish enough to go on public record and say that he did these things that he said, that he did or said that he did or whatever. Like, that's his fault, and he should be held accountable for the crimes that he committed. I don't think that is anything outrageous to be asking, you know. And as well, in the Black community, we do talk about taking out the trash, but for some reason or another, when it comes time to actually take out the quote unquote trash, for some reason, we want to hesitate. We hesitate to take out the trash, especially if the trash is the Black man. For some reason, it's just like, no, we think of 1,001 excuses not to take out the trash. Like R. Kelly. Yeah, the trash was taken out, but white folks had to get involved and get that ball rolling. As quiet as it's kept, I hate to admit that, but that is the truth. And also, ain't Casanova basically like a hood dude? Shouldn't you be smart enough as a hood dude to know not to go on a public platform and spill your guts to your white daddy Vlad? To your snow daddy? But I guess he was getting that white pat on the head from white daddy Vlad. Getting a pat on the back too. Getting them butter biscuits, sure enough, from white daddy Vlad. And he was just like, thank you so much for this validation, snow daddy. You know, you know, my black daddy ran out on my black mama and I blame her for it. So I thank you so much, white daddy Vlad. I always wanted a white daddy. And now I finally have one. Give me a hug, white daddy. And again, Casanova isn't the only dude, who's doing this. There's like other dudes who go on Vlad TV, other black dudes who go on Vlad TV too. And as well, there are some black women who go on Vlad TV as well. But again, it seems to revolve around black men for some reason. Um, they seem to be the biggest coons and buffoons when it comes to going on Vlad TV, Vladimir television. Also, trust and believe, if this was a black woman that got caught up in some situation like this, and she was connected to some white man who got her caught up, the narrative would be a lot different. We would just be blaming and shaming the black woman for even being dumb enough to get caught up in a situation like that. We wouldn't be trying to alleviate her of responsibility or accountability for anything like that. It wouldn't be us trying to protect her. Heck, black folks ain't even trying to protect the black women who are black men only and who are pro-black. They can just barely get a stitch of protection. So, yet again, more coddling, courtesy of Blackistan, from both black men and black women when it comes to coddling black men and not holding them accountable and responsible for what they do in the situations that they put themselves in time and time again. For some reason, we just don't want to hold black men accountable. We're acting like it's anti-black to hold black men accountable for things that they've done. like it's not even like, oh, we're blaming you for something that you didn't do, or something like that. It's for something that you've done. And as well, right now, we should know by now what Vlad TV is on. So anyone else that getting caught up with Vlad TV, especially a black man, they on their own, or at least they should be on their own. Really, honestly, if Vlad TV, if a whole bunch of black women were going on Vlad TV and doing what black men do on Vlad TV, just spilling all the tea, slanging all the tea. Honestly, the community would have called that out a long time ago. It wouldn't have even gotten to this point. And even still at this point, we're not really calling it out as far as what black men are doing to contribute to something like that. So again, once again, it just goes to show you that when it comes to accountability and and responsibility, holding folks accountable and all that good stuff. For some reason, black men in Blackistan cannot be held accountable for things that they do. However, black women can be held accountable for what they do and also for what other black men do sometimes. But I won't go on for too long. I just want to know what you guys think about this situation. Do you think that Casanova is a victim in all this? You think that, the white devil got him. The white devil got onto our brother Casanova and led him astray. Or do you think that, in this situation, Casanova should not be held accountable for anything? What do you think? Just let me know what you think in the comments section. Until the next video, adios and goodbye for now.